sitting in, before we start the pranayam today, I'll tell you, because this is the weekend is where the 21st of June is the International Yoga Day. So it's good to talk about yoga a bit deeper. Benefit of yoga are supported by science as well. What's the benefit of yoga? One of the best one is to decrease stress. Yoga can help you to ease your stress, lower your level of stress hormone, cortisol, and promote relaxation, activate the parasympathetic nervous system. Very important. So release anxiety. Female who practice yoga once weekly had a fewer symptom of several anxieties and fear following the exposure to a traumatic event. They did a research, that's what they found. Also, reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation can be contribute to the development of a lot of like autoimmune disease, like rheumatism, arthritis, joint pain, and certain things such as heart disease, diabetes, cancer. They all are reduced just by doing yoga. Inflammation goes down. Improve your cardiovascular disease, your heart health. Reduce several risk factors of heart disease. And also improves the quality of life. And also fight depression. Yoga may decrease the symptom of depression by influencing the production of stress hormone in the body. Also reduce chronic pain, promotes good quality deep sleep, improve flexibility, so you become more flexible, improve your breathing, lung capacity increases, so you get more oxygen in your blood, relieve migraine, and all this helps to give you promote your healthy lifestyle, eating habit, and gives you more strength. So really, yoga you have to do daily. People who are doing it regularly, they'll feel the difference themselves. It's like a Sanjeevani, lifesaver. How to improve your quality of life, pain-free, stress-free, being happy, help to control your mind. You don't get angry, become more user-friendly, and so on. So let's sit in the Gyan Mudra, back straight, eyes closed. We take a deep breath and chant A, O, for 3 times. But we start from the solar plex to wake up all the chakra, heart, throat chakra, third eye, and the crown chakra. To wake up the chakra, then you get the maximum benefit of pranayama. Both hands up in there, rub them together. You're trying to generate enough heat between the palm of your hand. And then with a cup, you cover your face, eyes with it. Open your eyes between the palm of your hand. You can feel the heat. Gently massaging around the eyes, ear, back of the neck, your hand, and then relax. So we're going to try to, before we do the pranayam of, the way package of pranayam Swami is done, Bhastrika, Kapalbhati, Bahya, Agnisa, Ujjayi, Shitli, Sitkari, Anlom Bilom, Brahmari, Udgit, and Pranav. It's not a hocus pocus, it's a science. What is done is give you Bhastrika to give you more oxygenated blood. So every cell has more energy, urja, so you don't feel tired. That's the first part. Then you do Kapalbhati. That raise your Muladhara. As your Muladhara, Swadhisthana, as it goes up the ladder, automatically your quality of life improves. So Kapalbhati helps to raise the Muladhara higher up. Then you do Bahya, you do Mahabandh, which raises and keeps it there. Then you do Jai, when then you do the Agnisar, that keeps it further up slightly. Then you do the Jai, brings up to here. And then Siti and Sitkari. Then you do the Alom Bilom. That brings it back to here. Then you do the Brahmari. That takes you to the Kramja. The whole process is today, you have to start from the base. Base needs to be strong. And for that to happen, you have to have the energy. And that's what comes from Bhastika. I've proven it just now with COVID-19. Every person in the world has recognized the benefit of pranayama. To increase your lung capacity, make the lung muscle stronger, then you get more oxygenated blood and promote overall health. Now, enough talk for today. Let's put in action. We can't change this package. The exercise package is similar, simple, very basic. First, we have to stretch the rib cage. So put your right hand over the left knee, and stretch your right hand, left knee as much as you can. Stretch it, stretch it. If you can't go any further, then put your chin down and hold it for 10 seconds. And relax. Next, do the same thing with left hand on the right leg. Stretch it, stretch it. And then bring it. Excellent. That helps to stretch the muscle around the rib cage so your diaphragm can go down further. Next, put your both hands like this. Come across. Once you can't go any further, then put your chin down. Excellent. Well done. So you managed to stretch the rib cage. Now, when you're breathing in, the process of Bhastrika, when you breathe in, lung is the soft tissue, has no strength. So you need the space. To create that space, your diaphragm needs to go down. For that to go down, your rib cage muscle needs to stretch. That's the exercise you've done to help to do that. So diaphragm further it goes down. For that to happen, also stomach needs to come out. So the lung can expand fully. And when you breathe out, you pull your stomach in. That pushes the diaphragm up, compresses the lung, so all the gases come out. And we repeat the process. That's the whole process. So next, I'm going to try to expand the whole posture. Posture plays a very important part. That's all part of the rib cage exercise. You put your hand on the side, you take up and down, breathing in and out, nice and gentle. Don't force yourself, just do it nice and gentle. Breathing in, you're doing Bhastrika at the same time, it comes down. and relax. Let's put your both hand there, touching your there. As you go up, you breathe in. Stretch back, open up your lung completely, your rib cage, and breathe out. Then do the opposite. Come up, breathe in. Come down, breathe out. And relax. Now, both grab your both hands together. What you're trying to do is, as you lift up, you're trying to stretch your shoulder. So you go forward slightly and hold it for 10 seconds. Breathe in. Next, put your both hands together, pressing right hand pressing the left, left pressing the right, equal pressure. So not everything is trying to move, but nothing moves at all. Everything is stable, stays there. Then gently you breathe in and out, go up and down, keeping the pressure on. So you're kind of strengthening your shoulder. And relax. Then put your both hands aside. All you're trying to do is making you can do it gently, or you can do a bigger circle. Bigger the circle, more the better. And the reverse. This exercise is also good for chicken wing. You know the muscle there? It will go away if you do that daily. Prevention is better than cure. Excellent. Next, put your both hands there as you breathe in. Now, pick the back of the hand, palm facing each other. And relax. Now, both hands there. You already know as you open up, you breathe in. When you do the scissor action, you breathe out. If you're tired, just take your body up. This is quite a strong exercise. Simple exercise, but very effective in increasing your rib cage muscle, stretching it so your diaphragm can go down even further, and correcting your posture. Sitting like this, automatically you'll find your posture will change. You'll tend to be more upright, which itself helps through the main nourish, your spinal cord. Energy can flow freely up and down to promote overall health. Very important. So next we go on to we lift your, and we can do the next one will be put your hand there. Go. And to the reverse. You can hear my nasal passages, how clear it is. Air is flowing to my lung clearly. That's what you're looking for. You have to do the nasal hygiene every day. Very important. Next, you put your hand behind, touch it. That's what breathe in. And then do the opposite. Here you breathe out and breathe in. Next, take your both hand up in the air. Hold the beach ball in your hand. As you breathe in, you go backward. Next, put your both hands behind the right. And relax. Actually, just do this. Next, we tap it there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, you go in the middle palm of your hand, press it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Next, put your both hand there, where the middle finger touches your hand, that point there, you press it. Same thing, opposite one. Next, just below the thumb, hold it there. Remember, when you put your thumb, there's a hollow bit in your middle of the palm. When you're pressing it, then doing this also exercise for the male, the prostate problem, and also for female, the uterus fibrosis. Prevention, if you do that daily, it will help you to manage your symptoms better, especially after the menopause. A lot of females get that just by doing it, do more often. And last but not the least, also you can do it in the middle 3 finger, hold it there, tight. That's the lymphatic system. Main lymph node is under the armpit here. For that, you can, there's the 5 main zone of lymph node. Under here, under the armpit, in your stomach, your groin, and your calf muscle. Remember, you have 2 kinds of fluid, blood and the lymph fluid. Blood has the heart to pump the blood to every part of the body. But lymph fluid doesn't have a pump. It uses the muscle. So you have to use certain muscle all the time to move the lymph fluid, which contains white blood cell. So you can remove dead cell, get your toxin, and fight infection. And that's why the lymphatic system is very important. If they don't move properly, it deposits and forms a lump in your body. That's why you have some lymph node. That could become cancerous as well. That's part of, because when the cells die, they have to be removed through WBC. But if they can't function because the passage is blocked, and that's what creates the problem as well. So these things are very, so for year 1, especially for children, all you have to do, pull ear long and pull up and down daily. That itself will increase lymph node, produce more, circulate the blood, white blood cell around the face, lymph node near the ear, and also hold the middle and turn around clockwise 10 times. That's why it's good. बच्चे बदमाशी करते हैं तो कान पकड़ना बहुत जरूरी है. कान पकड़ेंगे तो उनसे बीमारी भी नहीं होगा. That's the good purpose behind it. And for the lymph node here, I did this one. Also, you can do it. Take your ear up near the ear, breathe in, then you pump like. And for the stomach, lymph node to produce, pump up the lymph fluid all the way back up. Exercise we're doing every day, Kapalbhati. This and Agnisar. That itself also pumps the lymph fluid up. And for the groin, you do the butterfly or you do this action. And for calf muscle, you stand and you go on the tiptoe, like a, you kind of going to do this now. I'll just show you quickly, just like a further back, like a going back. So even if you're walking, these days, walking will also help you to do that as well. I'm sorry, I've gone a bit of a tangent, but that was the important part, to make sure your lymph fluid is flowing freely around the whole body to fight the infection. Because COVID-19 is very important for that to happen. If you don't, then you have a health issue as well. So now, we've gone as far as the, now we still have the clapping still done back here. Put your both hands like there, clap like that, clap it. 1, 2. Last time. Excellent, well done. Now we'll do some tapping as well. One of the best way to reduce anxiety is by tapping, control your emotion. It's been proven scientifically. Do a karate chop like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then between the eyebrow, on the third eye. And don't stop breathing, breathing in and out gently. And then the sun point, either side of your eyes. And then under your eye with the forefinger. This also removes lymphatic system as well, mobile. And then under where the first breath went in. This point also distress as well, anger as well. And then middle of chin. You do it both hands as well, like that. And then middle of collarbone. And then you have the rib cage here. This is the thymus gland. On the side under the armpit. Both sides. And last but the wrist, the right side. Excellent. Just sit down now, just relax and take a couple of deep, 30 seconds of nice, gentle, deep breathing. What you've done so far, your body will thank you for it. Automatically, your capacity will increase. But remember, to absorb oxygen, you will increase the lung capacity. But if you're anemic, or if you lack of B12, then still you're breathing in air, good air, and you're breathing out oxygen as well. Because you're anemic, or you lack of B12, you're not able to absorb oxygen. So really, your food needs to be right as well. Very important. Now let's sit in the chin mudra, focusing on the bottom section of the lung. And we do Bhastrika for 30 seconds. In Khichdi mudra, will make the breath deeper, so more chance of expanding the lung. You get the maximum benefit of this when you're breathing in the end, try to extend your breath a bit longer. That will stretch the muscle, your lung bigger, bottom section, and expand bigger. And relax. Next, still keeping in Chin Mudra, we will do Kapal Bharti for 1 minute. and relax. Next, we're going to focus on the top section of the lung and your airways. For this, we use the Adi Mudra. Open your palm of your hand, put the thumb in the middle, and make it tight. Thus sends a prana to the top section. We do Bhastrika and Kichi Mudra for 30 seconds. You can see it when I'm breathing in, how much stomach's coming out. When you breathe out, stomach goes in, breath in the lung to exhale out all the gases. Next, skipping the Adi Mudra, we do the Kapalbhati for 1 minute. And relax. Excellent. Well done. Take your both happy there. You're all doing excellent. Well done. So you're working on the lung. That's very important in today's climate. Even all the time. We didn't bother before. Now we have to focus more on your lung exercise. Very important. Now we're going to do some light exercise to expand the overall, all of the lung. And the front, as you breathe in, look at the ceiling, breathe in deeply, and then breathe out. When you come down, you're compressing the lung as well, exhaling out all the carbon dioxide, all the gases. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and relax. I tell you a wee story, a wee funny thing. This morning, when I went to the mandir in the house to do my puja, left my slipper outside, and Yogi Bear took the slipper away, and I've looked around since the last half an hour, my slipper, I can't find it. It's hidden it somewhere. He's a very naughty boy, and I've got one slipper, and one slipper is missing. I've looked around the house everywhere, every corner, and I can't find anywhere. I suppose it's too clever for me. That's what the problem is.
He wanted your attention.
I know, but he hides it so well, Now I think with the pranayam I'm doing, that will give me more energy after yoga class to find my slipper. Okay, no problem. Let's put your both hands there. So I thought I'd just give a bit of kind of good news. My Mr. Potter's slipper is missing. Need to find that. And relax. Now both hands in the front. As you go down gently, breathe out. Keep doing it. And next, make a tight fist. You go up, you breathe in. And relax. Next, your plan is to, obviously, after the yoga day on Monday, 21st of June, next you're going to focus on back pain, especially people with tailbone damage or the lower spine, how to fix it through the pranayam and asana and certain lifestyle changes. If you look at, if you're doing sitting on the floor doing the yoga, excellent. You may be very flexible, but prevention is better than cure. Your tailbone should be sitting a couple inch higher than your knee. So the pressure is not going in the tailbone, it's going forward. So you don't damage your tailbone. That's what most yoga people who do it proper professionally. They sit on the something like this. It's like hard sponge. It can't bend. You can put can't. So when you sit on it, your tailbone not the pressure. Because you're sitting like you're a bit higher, so pressure going on your knee, not on your tailbone. So really, if you want to invest some money, you can buy through Amazon, wherever you want to look at that. It's like a B kind of thing. When you're sitting if you're sitting on the floor, you will damage your tailbone if you're sitting a long time. So it's good to sit on something like this. But it needs to be hard, like a block of wood, kind of idea. Okay, that's what I was telling you. So we've done all the exercise now. Now we're going to the first pranayam of Bhastika. So we sit in Jnana Mudra and the Khichdi Mudra and meditate on the third eye, or where the stress mode is there, or follow your breath, whichever you feel comfortable with for the next 3 minutes. Let's do some acupressure. Clap her line. जत से नाम तेरा आ जाए हर जुबान पर, जत से नाम तेरा आ जाए हर जुबान पर, सुख का भरोसा जाए कब कहाँ पर, सुख का क्या भरोसा जाए कब कहाँ पर, मुझे क्या भरोसा जाए कब कहाँ पर, सुख का क्या भरोसा, सुख का क्या भरोसा. Excellent, well done. You managed to gain the complete lung exercise by doing the Bhastika. Now we're going to do every morning we do the nitric oxide exercise. You take your glasses off, your palm of your hand to close your earlobe. Every time you go out, when you come back in the house, you just should do that 5 times. Take a deep breath in. And relax. Excellent. Well done. I hope you're all practicing this on a daily basis. Whenever you go out, when you come back to the house, you do 5 times. Also teach your children coming from school or your loved one, anybody at all. Also, if you come out, if you go out too often, do what they call a gargle with the hot salted water. Take some steam with eucalyptus oil and all the prevention. And all these are important part of the whole process. Nighttime, put some mustard oil in the nasal passage to clear nasal hygiene. Or if you have a Jalnati pot, once a week at least you do Jalnati. And daily otherwise clear nasal hygiene every day. Well, all these are important part of promoting health. Stay safe, very important. Now we're going to do some light exercise first for the knee. So I'll turn my camera around so it gets easier access to it. You have to improve your circulation. Then move your toes back and forward. Prevention of gout, arthritis, then the whole reason. This is for prevention of cramp. Usually cramp happens most time people in night time when you lie in bed, middle of the night when you wake up with the cramp in your feet. Whenever that happens, put your toes towards you and lift your hand up. Excellent. But if you do this daily, you won't get the cramp. Then I speak before get cramp quite a lot. Since I started doing these exercise, I don't. And you know. Then exercise your leg, knee, let it support like that. Down the circle. Then up. Then you do cycling. And reverse. And next opposite leg. Then cycling. And reverse. Okay. And there. And open. And then press on the channel in the leg, prevents the knee pain. Also press liver point where the toes and next fingers is pressed down. And grab all your fingers, toes, pressing them. Side with the knuckle, bottom of the sole. To the next one. Press. And pressing on the channel. And press the liver point. On the sole, best way to do exercise is walking barefoot in the morning in the grass. You're exercising every organ. Next, sitting on the floor to the butterfly. If you can't sit on the floor, just to rest. Help to pump up the lymph fluid to fight infection. Otherwise, you sit on the floor. Very good for sciatica pain as well. And also exercising your uterus for male, the prostate as well. your tailbone, muscle around your tailbone, supporting your tailbone. And relax. Today we'll do all the light exercise first, then the pranayam. So we don't have to break in the pranayam. Pranayam will be continuous. Your leg is straight, hand in the front. As you go forward, you breathe out. As you go backward, you breathe in.
Om Sarvanji, I'll take your leave, please. Sarvanji, I'll take your leave. I have a yoga session at 10. I'll take a leave.
And to the river. And relax. Now leg apart, hand on the side, each hand touch the opposite leg. Listen to your body. If you have back pain, don't go too far down. You just go to knee. Other hand goes up behind the back, you behind the back. Breathing out. And relax. Excellent. Next, we're going to go back to village. Bring back some old memories, trying to get butter out of the mouth. Put your both hands there, like that. Your left leg goes forward, then the right hand, like that. And when you're doing, you're pulling, earning the milk to get the butter out. Relax. Excellent. Next, we're going to do the exercise behind, put both hands in front. Then making tight fit. Then make it tight fast. Both hands there. And do the opposite. Then keeping your hand there. Then keeping it there, go sideways. then keeping your hand there. Done this before already. Okay, then do the reverse. Then both hands of the held. Grab your hand, breathe in, and do that. And relax. Next, we're going to do interlock the finger, put it in the back of your head, take a deep breath in. Holding your breath, put the hand pressure on the head and head against the hand. Very good for spondylitis. Hold it for 10 seconds and relax. Once more. Then with the left, right hand. Repeat again. Then left hand. Then put your both hands together, interlock the finger, put in the forehead, breathe in. And relax. Sorry, yeah. And do the reverse. And relax. Excellent, well done. Now we go into the neck exercise. Chin down. As you go up, breathe in. Look at the ceiling and then breathe out again. And for last time, keeping your head still, move them like a pendulum. Breathe in, you breathe out. And relax. Next, you're going to breathe in the middle. As you breathe out, look right or left behind your back. And relax. Now you take your head on the circle. and reverse. And relax. Excellent. See, the both are there. So people with certain age group and certain disability or whatever reason you have, what I'm doing just now is simple pranayam, some light exercise. That is sufficient, as Swami says, to promote your health. Prevention is better than cure. It will give you overall health benefit just by doing all that, what we're doing just now. You don't have to get a leg around your neck. You don't have to do, a lot of people have joint pain, so you can't actually do aerobic exercise, things like that. That kind of anything impact your pain. Next we'll be talking when we talk about back pain. So it's very important, rather than hurting the joint, you want to support the joint with making the muscle stronger. That's what pranayam does. That's what the light exercises do. We do light exercise just to stretch the muscle and kind of support the joint. That's what we're going to do. Next week we'll show you next time. So now we go on to the pranayam of Bhastrika, Kapalabhati. One of the most important pranayam to get rid of toxin from your body, to exercising internal organs. All the lipid fats are removed, so organ can perform an optimum task to promote overall health. So it's like one of the main exercise to detox. And it's very good for your respiratory, your lung function, and your digestive and excretory system. So when you use your lung like a bellow, you press the lung, it creates a vacuum and air fills in automatically. So it really improves your respiratory disease just by doing Kapalabhati. So first we want to correct your posture. A lot of people posture is not right. This morning we done already a lot of exercise for shoulder, but this will also help as well. One is the mudra helps to do that as well. Put your both hands together like that, interlock your finger, tight fist, and put the thumb on the toe. This is called Saj Sankh Mudra. Put it like that, and do Kapalabhati for 30 seconds. And relax. Now take your both hands up in there, as tight as you can. Stretch your spine and do Kapalabhati, focusing on your spine. And relax. Excellent. Well done. Next, stretch your leg. This is quite simple. You can bend your right leg like this, or you can take the right leg over the left leg. Right hand will bend your back. Left hand comes across like that. So you're twisting your body towards the right side. And when you're doing Kapalabhati, you're exercising every organs on the left side body. From thigh, your heart, your lung, your spleen, your kidney, and so on. This is complete exercise on everything on the left side of the body. We do that for 1 minute. And relax. Now, just like again, this time take your left leg over right leg, left hand goes behind the back, right hand comes across. You're twisting yourself towards the left side. So exercising every organ cell of the right side of the body. And relax. Excellent. Next, we do the Udan Mudra. Very important one. That able to send the prana to your throat chakra, to activate your vocal cord, your metabolism, increase your heat in the body, digestive power, helps you to lose weight. Udan Mudra. 4 fingers touching together. You can put it on the knee like this, or you can put it there. And when you twist right, you're twisting your throat as well, so it gives you maximum benefit of same effort. So do Kapalbhati for 1 minute. And relax. Excellent. Next is Vayu Mudra. Index finger, base of the thumb, press your hand. Next is Pranudra, the little finger and the ring finger. And relax. Now, once you got your energy in your body, this Pranudra is good for eyesight, immunity, and so on. Next, we do the Apan Mudra. We throw out the toxin to your sweat, to the kidney function and the bowel movement. Also changes your thought process as well. Negative thought goes away. And also you get it up through the breathing eye. I can do this way as well to give maximum benefit. And relax. Next, the Surya Mudra, ring finger, place the thumb. Very good to energize your liver, lower your cholesterol, HDL increase, LDL reduce. Also improve your metabolism, digestive power, fire in your body. And relax. Next, just take a couple of deep breaths. Next, we do the Ling Mudra for people with low blood pressure and people with Apan Vayu Mudra for high blood pressure. Let's do that for last 30 seconds. And relax. Take your both hands up there. Remember, body to be healthy, you're doing yoga daily, plus you have to do meditation as well. That's top. It teaches you how to control your mind, connect with your soul, which leads to your spirituality. Mind is like a flow. Let the mind flow like a water. Mind is like a water, really. When it's turbulent, when the water is moving around, it's difficult to see anything in the water. That's what happens with mind. When it's calm, water is still, then it becomes everything in the water floating around, even the fish, anything you can see it, any birds and any kind of plant, you can see it very clearly. So really you have to learn to meditation, a way of emptying your mind. No, formless, shapeless, just like water. If you put water in a cup, it takes that shape. It becomes a cup. You put water into a bottle, it becomes like a bottle. You put a teapot, it becomes a teapot. That's why your mind needs to be that kind of form. So meditation helps the mind to be stable. They can take any form, anything you want to do, it do it for you. You learn to control your mind. Mind is your mind. Mind, if you learn to control your mind, mind is like a horse. If you learn to control the horse, taking which direction you want to take him, it goes, then that makes you successful. Very important.
Sarvanji,
Yeah.
is there any tips like
Sorry, I can't hear you. Hold on. Say that again.
how to do meditation? Like, what do you like?
Once you meditation is a separate class itself.
Okay.
The best way to do is that if you like, I've done one of my friends was a doctor and done in Wales. What he used to do was you had to grip all the doctors sitting down in the circle. It's just like within the silence, you connect with your soul. So all you do, you close your eyes. What he used to do was close your eyes, think of a candle lit in front of your eyes, not physically, mentally, and you're watching that candle and you're breathing, focus on your breath, breathing in and out, and trying to make sure the candle doesn't go off. Wind is blowing, candle is trying to go off, but you're trying to protect it through your mind. Your mind doesn't wander anywhere. And that's why when you're doing Kichi Mudra, your automatically mind goes inward rather than outward. So when you're doing meditation, doing Kichi Mudra, and just close your eyes and stay quiet for half an hour. You don't let mind go anywhere. If it does wander somewhere else, bring it back to yourself, to your breath, or to that candle. Focusing on any one point. Even a lot of you are doing meditation anyway, but you don't know it. When you're doing cooking with love and affection, that's meditation. Anything you do with that kind of, conviction, full attention, even when you're singing a song with full and feel the emotion of it, that is self-meditation. It's not difficult, but it's just a matter of we have to do longer. Just doing for 10 seconds, 20 seconds is no good. That's why best way is just to sit down and keep. That's why it says to promote health, you have to sit in the silence for at least 10 to 20 minutes every day in the morning. Nothing, no sound, nothing at all. That itself will help you to kind of find yourself, who you are, what's the purpose of life, what are you doing on the planet. And that's why I found the Peace Island, Little Cumbria Island. Whenever I put my foot on it, on the island, I become self-aware. I leave all my problem other side of the sea. I start looking at myself. Where am I? What am I doing? I try to find it. If I'm lost, try to find myself. Self-realization, very important. That's why the island is very spiritual. Some places, like when you go to temple, that's what happens. When you go to mandir, gurdwara, wherever church, you feel humble. And that's when you connect with yourself. You try to, through that process of connecting with God, through the spirituality.
Okay.
But we'll bring more people into it. We'll bring more people into it to meditation, because there's a lot of different way of doing it. Nobody knows the perfect way. In the day, best way, the way I feel is within the silent, you connect with yourself. And just like I said, to keep your mind clear, like a water, not turbulent. Very important.
Okay, thank you.
So let's do the Ujjaina with time limited now. And then the long one. Close the right nostril, come up. And for last time. Next, we do Alom Bilom, left hand in Gyan Mudra, right hand in Sun Vayu Mudra or Vayu Mudra. And, I like Om Kane se tar jayega, Om Kane se tar jayega, तेरा जीवन समझ जाएगा रे, जीवन समझ जाएगा रे, कहने से तर जाएगा रे, कहने से तर जाएगा, जीवन समझ जाएगा रे, तेरा जीवन समझ जाएगा. Excellent. Take your both hands in there again. And next you want to Brahmari, Udgit and Pranav. Take your glasses off. Your thumb to close your earlobe. The purpose of this is to Khichdi Mudra, to send the energy, the vibration to the brain, to move blood supply goes to the brain, that supplies more nutrients and oxygen supply to the brain, prevention of, so increases of memory power, prevention of dementia, and so on. Very important. Still sitting in Gyan Mudra, eyes closed. We do Omkar for 3 times. Next for 30 seconds, Pranav, silent, deep breathing. Gently take your both hands there. Excellent. Well done. May all be happy. May all be healthy. May all enjoy prosperity. May none suffer. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Somebody wants to say in the Sanskrit, one person, please, don't mind. Maniji?
No, I think Nirmala want to do it, and she want to
Okay.
sing the bhajan as well. She want to sing the
Okay.
bhajan for us
No
as well.
problem, yes. No
Is that,
problem.
is that all right, Nirmala?
Right. Om Sarve Santu Sukhina. Om Sarve Santu Niramaya. Sarve Santu Pashantu. Ma Kaschit Dukhabhag Bhavyata. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sing now.
Thank you,
Yes.
Shravanji. Thank you so much.
Can she sing bhajan for us, Sarvanji?
Yeah.
Yeah, we chose the bhajan especially for you, to dedicate you and Baba Ramdev.
Not me, Baba Ramdev. Yes. No
I
problem.
think, yeah, I'm sure everybody agree.
Yeah. Only.
Thank you very much, Shravanji.
Oh.
Okay, Nirmala.
Yeah, okay, start now.
Yeah.
दूसरों का दुखड़ा दूर करने वाले तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम. दूसरों का दुखड़ा दूर करने वाले तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम. किए जा तू जग में भलाई का काम, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। सत्र का है पाथ ये धर्म का मार्ग, संभल संभल कर चलना प्राणी। पग पग यारा रे कसौटी, कदम कदम पर कुर्बानी। मगर तू दावा डोल न होना, तेरी सब पीड़ हरेंगे राम। दूसरों का दुखड़ा दूर दूर करने वाले, तेरा दुख और करेंगे राम। ये जा तू जग में भलाई का काम, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। क्या तूने पाया क्या तूने खोया, क्या दुर्लभ है क्या हानि, इसका हिसाब करेगा वो ईश्वर। तू क्यों फिक्र करे रे प्राणी, तू बस अपना काम किए जा, तेरा भंडार भरेंगे राम। दुखड़ा तेरा भंडार करेंगे राम। दूसरों का दुखड़ा दूर करने वाले, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे। पोंछ ले तू अपने आंसू तमाम, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। तेरे दुख करेंगे राम। किए जा तू जग में भलाई का काम, तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। तेरे दुख दूर करेंगे राम। Thank you.
Thank you very much, Nirmala ji. That was excellent. Very good. And really, we are all so humbled to meet all of you together. Families growing all the time. And really, Vasaji, Sunny, I can mention so many names. Champaji there, Jayaji, Sudhaji, obviously Maniji, Kantiji, Shakuntalaji, Mohan Bhai, and Kausalyaji. And obviously, my most important, my family, Hansa Thakurji, lovely, lovely. She gives me the energy all the time, every day I see her. Excellent. And Naviji and so on. If I don't mention a name, I'm sorry. Just I'm not good at these things. I'm kind of, I don't know. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I don't mean to. I really mean well for every one of you. Neruji as well. Excellent. So let's roll like a lion to kind of give it a bit, kind of your tongue out. Massage your throat. And the best of exercise is the laughter. Thank you, friend. Hopefully, I'd love to see you all this evening. I think you'll find the class. If you have a hair and you want the hair to be beautiful for your loved one and for yourself, then you come and attend the class. The Rastri is very good Ayurvedic doctors. He will advise you naturally how to look after your health. And you all are beautiful anyway, in your own way. Depending on the person who's looking at you.
What time?
Yoga itself starts at 5:45 to 6:45. And the Ayurvedic doctor comes from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And there'll be question answer as well. You can ask any question if you have about to do with the hair. And I'm trying to promote her in a sense. She will come in more often to talk about any Ayurvedic problem you have and well, in future as well. On 21st of June.
Thank you, Samanji. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Champaji.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Samanji.
Enjoy the rest of the
Very
day.
much,
Thank
Ramanji.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Vicky. Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Om.
Om, om.
Om Swarmaya.
Ramanji,
Om.
Ramanji, one question for me,
Yeah.
please, if you don't mind.
बोलिए
जब आप चीन मुद्रा करवाते हैं ना, तो चीन मुद्रा में अपनी टंग को ऊपर की साइड ट्विस्ट करनी है ना?
हाँ खिचड़ी मुद्रा करेंगे। खिचड़ी मुद्रा तो
तो-
कभी भी कर सकते हैं, जब भी आप
हाँ।
मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं, प्राणायाम
हाँ।
कर रहे हैं, तो उससे क्या
हाँ।
होगा कि आपका ब्रेथ डीपर होगा। इवन अनुलोम विलोम में भी करेंगे खिचड़ी मुद्रा,
हाँ
तो
जी,
डिफरेंस इन टेम्परेचर विल बी बिगर, तो मोर
हाँ।
चांस ऑफ एनी ब्लॉकेज टू क्लियर योर ब्लॉकेज, है ना।
ओके। हाँ, यही मुझे जानना था। मैं करती तो हूँ, लेकिन मुझे उसका बेनिफिट का पता सही तरीके से नहीं था।
नहीं ठीक है, आपको चाहिएगा तो हम आपको व्हाट्सएप में आपको पर्सनली व्हाट्सएप में डिटेल भेज देंगे, तो यू रीड मोर, अंडरस्टैंड बिट मोर। जितना समझेंगे उतना फायदा ज्यादा होगा ना।
हाँ जी,
If it's simple way, it's to when you breathing any exercise you do with the Kichi Mudra.
That's it.
So if you
Excellent.
remember that, then the covers have any. Even
Right.
if you're walking it and if you're breathing, just do the Kichi Mudra.
so you mean that tongue or twisting on the top round?
हाँ, टंग को
Yeah.
ऊपर मुंह छूना है ऊपर।
हाँ, हाँ, ठीक है। ओके, थैंक यू वेरी मच।
Thank you.
Thank you,
Lovely,
Swami.
thank you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you,
very-
Shravan ji. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Boलिए।
I was in doubt.
Yeah, one question. You know about the hair. Sorry, about the hair. You were saying, is it for for people like who are for youngsters like 20, 21 years old? It doesn't mean-
Anybody can join, because it's Ayurvedic. So it talks about how to naturally, because with the COVID-19, hairdressing all closed down, a lot of people didn't look after the hair properly. So she's talking about naturally how to look after hair and make your hair kind of, so your loved one, when you're playing with your hair, you can enjoy a bit more, you know. No, I'm just getting you on. Okay.
Okay.
Have a lovely
you.
day and
जय
talk
श्री
to you.
कृष्ण वरदाने, जय श्री
जय श्री कृष्ण
कृष्ण।
वरदाने।
Jai Shri
Thank you.
Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna.
Bye.